Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. I apologize for the coughing. Down over most of the sickness, but the cough is what lasts the longest and is always the most annoying. But this is a paid request from Edward, who wanted me to talk about Elric Volume 3, The White Wolf, which is a comic, two-issue comic. Some would say graphic novel, I would say comic. Now, for those who don't know, Elric is based on these Michael Moorcock novels. And the first two volumes involved this emperor named Elric, who's albino, and lived off the blood of slaves to give him strength. He had a cousin who was also his lover and also his queen. And he loved her very much. And then her brother wanted to overthrow Elric. And there was a point where they're battling... the Vikings, and her brother tried to drown his ass, but he was able to be saved. He comes back, says, "I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to tell you to get the fuck out." But then that guy steals the queen, and Elric got his men together, called upon the Lord of Chaos, went on this journey of sea and land, dealt with the gods of sea and earth. A lot of his men died, not that he gave a crap. And the Lord of Chaos helped him get to his queen. And him and the cousin battled with these cursed swords. And he had the sword named Stormbringer. And he was able to win and pretty much curses himself so that the queen would live. So he decides to exile himself from this kingdom. And the queen says, no, don't do it. But he's like, if I stay, this sword wants souls. That's part of the curse. This sword, Stormbringer, this dark sword, wants souls. And there could be a take where he might kill this woman who he loves more than anything. So in order to keep her safe, he's going to exile himself. And the cousin, her brother, who wanted it all along, gets the fucking power. So this starts where that left off, where he's wandering the earth like Kane from Kung Fu. Let fate offer me a fight worthy of the name, and you shall be the first guest at the feast. So he does kill some people for the souls of the sword, but usually wants to do it if it's worthy of a fight. The sailor offers help until his debt is repaid, and in order to feed his sword, Elric kills a bunch of these people in order to feed his blade, and pretty much joins with this sailor guy, and they go off towards this other kingdom. And one thing I will say is the highlight is the artwork. And I think most of this video is just going to be random shots of this beautiful artwork. It's completely great artwork. I mean, if anything else, even if you're not into the story, it's just great to look at. It's great to look at these beautiful paintings, and whether it be of this she-wolf, at least that's the way they described it, who leaves this medallion, who then Elric brings to this princess, this rich heiress, and then she wants to be on this journey to return to her love. A love who seems very similar to his predicament. This guy named Saxiff, Saxiff, a sorcerer, a champion of old, in which Elric, the sailor, and this rich heiress pass through the Crimson Gate and get upon this beach and the souls of the damned, and they meet this guy, this champion of old, who kind of tells him and warns Elric that the books that you put up as gospel is all a lie, and I had an old love as well, and I was in the same predicament as you, and I was cursed as well, and I had almost the same deal. And he doesn't believe this woman is his old love reborn, until it's too late. And she's like, well, you know what, if I can't prove it to you, I'm just gonna jump into a fucking pit. And then he's like, oh, I believe you now. I'm like, number one, what if she was just a crazy bitch who, maybe she was schizo, maybe she had split personality, and she wasn't really who she was. But I guess the whole point is that he's so consumed with anger being in this underworld that he can't see you win the prize. I'm like, lady, why don't you just talk for 5 more minutes? I mean, you barely gave him time to talk. I mean, he got a bit pissed at you and threw you a bit, but I mean, if it's all this time and all these past lives, you think 5 more minutes would have sufficed, but no, she just decides to go jump into a fucking pit. I'm like, that escalated quickly. That's what the thing with the stories, like, these things really escalated seemingly pretty damn quickly. Like, he got pissed off, she jumped, and then he jumped into the pit, and then died, or says fuck it all to be with her again, or is he reborn, or is he... Did he teleport to Dunkin' Donuts? I don't fucking know, really. Again, that bit of the story seemed a bit rushed and a bit... Okay, I guess this is where we're going now. But then Elric and the sailor are able to get out of there and continue on their journey. And the cliffhanger is... these things are hunting down Elric, and it's being led by the Queen, who's the new emperor, and she's pissed off at Elric, saying, you know, you should have stayed, but you're too weak, you're too unworthy, so your ass is grass and I'm the fucking lawnmower. So she becomes Amber Turd. I mean, Jada Pinkett. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, she was Jada Pinkett, Amber Turd all along. So I wouldn't say the story really I'm gravitated towards. I would say that's not the case. I would say that the main case is the beautiful artwork. Again, the Elric, the albino emperor, I can't say I find him that interesting of a character. Pretty much... I mean, he's not likable. I don't even think he's supposed to be likable. I don't find him that cool as an anti-hero badass. So I can't really say, based on these 3 volumes, what people see in the character. I don't see what they get out of it. Maybe it's one of those that's something lost in translation, or you gotta see the whole effect. You gotta see the whole story in order to appreciate it, or you just feel free to educate me in the comment section. So yeah, I wouldn't say it was the story that really... I would say it's more, again, the visual aesthetic. Again, the environment, the world they build because of these beautiful visuals. It's very eye-catching, it's good eye candy with this artwork. And I would say that was the main thrust of what I was interested in, to see what best cool visual these different creatures, or the way they incorporate the scope of certain sequences, the use of color. Is it getting great painted quality to it? I mean, it makes you think of the old Conan artwork back in the day. Kind of Frazzetti type of stuff. And I would say that's definitely the big takeaway I got out of this. Who the hell the White Wolf is? I mean, well, he's the White Wolf. They call him the White Wolf. I guess because he's albino. I don't say the She-Wolf. I guess that's for later, what the whole deal with that is. Yeah. I would say the sailor better watch his ass, because this guy could fucking kill him. Because in the earlier volumes, there was another guy who was kind of second command helping Elric, and Elric just stabbed him, and no fuss, no muss. So he could just stab this sailor guy any fucking minute now. That's why you can't trust this Elric guy. This albino guy. You can't trust him. Mr. Clear Cell. No, I'm just kidding. But with that said, yeah, I would say if you love this old, I don't know what to say old, but if you love this type of artwork, it's at least worth a read. Almost said watch like a movie. It's worth a read for that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really gonna about the story, the characters, but it's at the very least eye-catching enough to be interesting to look at. So there's at least that. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.